Yo, what's up everyone? Surprise, surprise, I'm back with another video, this time again in the Master League here with the team Zacian, Mewtwo and Yveltal. This was a team suggested to me in the comment section, so I was really happy to try it out. And as always, if you guys enjoy the videos I make sure you drop a sub, leave a like and a comment if you enjoy the videos, and let's get rolling here. Starting off here, we have Zacian versus Yveltal, a really good lead for me. So let's see how our opponent decides to play this out. It is 4 to a Dark Pulse and 6 to the Focus Blast, but at this point I don't really care what he's throwing because the moves are not threatening at this range. But for sure, if I go a bit lower, I will maybe shield once. We can just let this first move go through completely fine. Yeah, Focus Blast around 35%, so it does hurt, but it's not threatening here. Let's see if we can take shield here. Right now we have taken both the shields from our opponent. We still have 2 shields, so I figure out I'll just shield once, because it looks like he is very afraid of this Zacian. But we can take 1 Dark Pulse also, I just wanted to shield once. But here he's looking to switch into Mewtwo, so I caught the player off there. I think this will do around 50%. Then I can just hard swap my Yveltal here, so really RPS game this first one here. But we take what we see. The videos today are from like 3 or 4 different sets from last night and earlier today, so we'll see how it goes with all the battles. We just take out the Mewtwo. Back in comes the Yveltal. Let's see here. He has energy stored, so but he baits with the Dark Pulse. But then I just get off my Focus Blast. He has 0 shield, so this is all good for me. This will take out the Yveltal. In the back there is a Dialga with 0 shields, so we just farm up a bit here. And we just don't reach the Focus Blast. Dialga reaches the Iron Head just before, so it will take us out. We can stall the switch timer a bit. We still have Mewtwo. Shadow Ball does hurt. Do around 60% damage. Just farm a bit more. We still have the possibility to catch the move on our Zacian. So that's what I do. He didn't throw right when I swapped out, but maybe he panicked through there. So still a close game here. I can just finish with the side strike and GG's. So yeah, really RPS game there in my favor. But it's also possible to switch those from our opponents. Next up here we have Zacian versus Zarude, another really good lead. The Power Whip does hurt a bit, so but we can shield once later on, or we can just shield once now. Let's see what I decide to do. Yeah, Player is super effective. I could also just have gone for maybe back-to-back close combat. But I don't want to debuff myself yet. Here we can just shield once and farm all the way down. Far away from this range would have taken us out, obviously. There is swapped in a Melmetal, it looks like. Yeah, does not get shielded. Here we can see CMP tie. On the next one maybe, I like to just shield and farm up. Let's see here. We throw 1, and then maybe we are able to CMP tie on the next one if this does get shielded. Or I can catch the move on the Mewtwo, that's fine. We just catch the Rock Slide, then we can farm a bit more. We can take another Rock Slide completely fine, but here I can also see tie with the Side Strike. This will take out the Melmetal. There we go. Now he's waiting to switch turn a bit. Back in comes the Zarude. Here I really wanted to CMP tie with him, but he didn't throw, so he just went 1 over, and then he's looking to shield and take me out. This is fine. But I was kind of surprised he didn't throw at 5 there. We still have a really healthy Yveltal alive. In the back there is an Excadrill. Will even Rock Slide and Focus Blast will completely destroy this Pokemon here. There we get it off. And this will take it out. So another quick game for us. Then we just hard swap the Zacian, take it out. And next up here we have Zacian versus Dialga. This is more of a sort of a more tough lead. The Iron Heads are super effective, so I'm just looking to throw player off quickly here. Maybe take a shield. Then we can start up with close combat. We have to shield this, it will hurt. I want to preserve some health on my Zacian. We just farm a bit more. He's looking to catch on the Zacian. He's running a Zacian with quick attack, same fast as I'm running here. So we can stay in. We are a little weak in the back to Zacian, so I'd rather just stay in. Pressure with player first, and then we can pressure with a close combat. Even though it's not effective, it still hurts. And now I can put the Zacian in farm down range. He goes for the wild charge, so he debuffs himself. Here we can shield once, or we can let it go. We will still leave the wild charge. Let's see. Yeah, we leave it fine. Will they come back in with the Dialga here? In the back there's a Giratina A. Maybe I should have saved my side strike here for later, but it's still fine. We don't worry about the moves from Giratina A. The ancient power is super effective, but it's not that hard hitting of a move. So we should take it fine. Yeah, it only does around 30% damage. Here we see Impetai with the Dialga. If he shields this Dark Pulse, then I might be able to go for the Focus Blast afterwards and take it out, but I think this will be a really close game. Just farm up a bit more. We get with the Focus Blast. Let's see if we can deal with the Giratina in the back. There we still have Mewtwo, but we did use our energy on that Dialga here. But I'm looking to catch the move on Mewtwo instead. So let's see which move this was. It was the Ancient Power. Then I should be able to reach my side strike with 1 HP and we take it out. So there you see, from the earlier game we had a really RPS game, but this game we're really close even though we had an extremely good lead. So well played by my opponent here. Next up we have the Zacian mirror match. So this is a Snarl Zacian. I do prefer quick attack, so I'm not sure why people are running Snarl, but maybe it's just a preference on what you prefer to have. But we just get off the player Fs here. We can take one, we can shield once. I would like to shield once anyways, but we can see which moves he's running. So he's running the Wild Charge. If he goes for another Wild Charge, I think that I can just farm it down. So let's see here. 2, 3, 4. There we go. We just farmed it completely down and we save some energy. Let's see what comes in here. In the back there's a Mewtwo. We throw one player off. I can still stay in, or I can also switch out. Or I'm trying to catch a move on the Yveltal, but it didn't succeed. He recognized that and he switches in his Excadrill. We can't take one Rock Slide fine. We do leave one, but not two, but we still have a shield. Let's see if he wants to shield this one or if he wants to save that one shield for the Mewtwo. He does not know that I have a Mewtwo in the back. He does not shield it. Mewtwo is not threatening at this point. If it were running Ice Beam, for sure it could have taken me out, but it's just a Shadow Ball Mewtwo. Here I can shield and throw Dark Pulse, so I can just let it go. Let it go. We still have Zacian with energy. We also have our own shiny Mewtwo here. We have Shadow Ball in our Mewtwo, so this should be fine. Here I bait with the side strike on the CMP. Let's see if it gets shielded. It does get shielded. And I can shield once. Let's see if he baits back. I don't know if he's running Shadow Ball or Focus Blast yet. We haven't seen that. But we still have energy on Zacian, so we can just play it safe, switch in our Zacian, take it out with the Bear there. GG's, well played. Next up here we have Zacian versus Excadrill. This is a favorable lead for us. Let's see how our opponent decides to play this out. Right here he's throwing right at 5, so now we know that he's dry. We can take the drill run. No problems. 7, 8, 9. So here I throw on 9, now he's on 10, so let's see if he decides to throw another drill run or if he wants to swap out. What we can do is we can shield, farm a bit more and try to CMP on the next one. Let's see here how he decides to play this out. We don't know what there is in the back yet, so it will be fun to see. Then we can shield again. Maybe we can overfarm a bit. He's looking to catch. This game is one of the most funny games we have today here. Really weird game also, and I guess you guys watching will have some questions for me afterwards. So right here, this is the first thing. Here I decided not to throw because I felt like I just wanted to get extra farm with the Yveltal for some reason. But he doesn't have any shields, so I should just have thrown the move from Mewtwo really. We should still leave a Rock Slide from this range, but the Primarina is alive and this is tough. Let's see here. We should leave this just fine. And this game is a very good showcase on if everything goes wrong, it's still possible to win. Because look right now. We just switch out, catch the move on a 1 HP Zacian. Then we swap in our our Yveltal. And then we just finish with Focus Blast. Bam. Everything really did go wrong there, but we were still able to win. So we just jump into the next match right away. We waste no time. Metagross lead, very tough lead for our Zacian. Swap into my Mewtwo, we can just shield once, farm a bit more. We can either bait with the side strike or go straight for the Shadow Ball. Usually I like to bait, but sometimes they call a bait, and you see here he does not call the bait, so we just go straight Shadow Ball, almost take it out. He lives with like 1 HP. We can take 1 Meteor Mash. Maybe I should have shielded it just to be able to pressure that Dragonite. So we can just stall the switch timer a bit. We're going with Zacian, we have moves here. If he does not shield, this should take out the Dragonite, but he has 2 shields, so there is no reason not to shield. Here he decides to swap in his Lugia, so what we can do here is we can let one go, we can shield once, and then we can look to catch a next one on the Yveltal, or switch right away. We just switch right away here. We need 2 Dark Pulses to take this out without them being shielded, so let's see here. We can take the Sky Attack. We just throw one Dark Pulse. Both our fast moves, Snarl and Dragon Tail, are 3-turn moves, so there is nothing to time here really with the moves. Let's see here how much this does. There we go, we do land a Dark Pulse. Farm a bit more. Here we can shield, and then we need to pressure with another Dark Pulse. Lugia is really tanky, but he comes back in with the Dragonite. Here will take us out, so what I have to do is that I have to overfarm with the Zacian to be able to pressure the Lugia in the back with another player. The close combat would not have taken out that Lugia, I'm pretty sure. Here we overfarmed a bit. Here we are able to reach the player ref, and GG's. A very tough lead, but here we were the one that were able to come back from a tough lead. GG's, well played to our opponent here. Next matchup here, we have Zacian versus Mewtwo. More of a neutral matchup in my opinion. Sizerag does hurt, player ref does also hurt. Mewtwo wins the CMP for sure. So let's see how we play this out. As usual, I like to shield once, but we don't need to shield yet. We can for sure let one Sizerag go through. We have more options here. We can shield the next one, we can just stay in, we can try to catch. Here I like to shield. I think the close combat from this range would take this out, so I can also go for the close combat. Just to pressure him to either get a shield or just take him out. We do take him out. Now we can just look at the top right corner to see the typing, and here I knew that I would be able to get off my close combat before my Zacian goes down, but he catches the move on the Giratina O. Actually I prefer this in this matchup really, because now I have alignment with the Yveltal. So this is actually fine for me. We can take the Shadow Ball completely fine, we can take the Ominous Wind, doesn't really matter. Right here I probably would have liked to farm up a bit more, but we need to take another move from Giratina O anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. We can just save one shield for the Mewtwo. We still have a healthy Mewtwo alive. Mamoswine is the only one left here. We just pressure with the Dark Pulse. He has one shield, decides to throw here. We just let this go here. There we go. Still have a very healthy Mewtwo alive, so this should be fine for us. We can pressure with 2 Sizerags. We do live an Avalanche fine, we still have one shield, so if I shield it or not shield it, it doesn't really matter. We still live a Avalanche. There we go. We win the CMP. Should finish this one with a Sizerag, let's see. And there we go, GG's. Some quick battles here, some good leads, some bad leads. We were able to flip some, opponents were able to flip one, so... But we still got the job done, so if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a sub, leave a like in the comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.